welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Glad you guys are stopping by once again to hear your boy talk about that smell good motorcycle so loud. Hear me talk about that smell good, that smell good. All right. Man, I'm really excited to talk today about this. But before we get to that, if this is your first time visiting the channel, what's up? Thank you for stopping by. If you like what you're hearing, like what you're saying, please do me a favor and hit subscribe at the end of this video. Hit the bell as well. You'll be notified every single time when I drop a brand new fragrance video. And you can go below and look at the other videos I've dropped ever since then. If you're not truly convinced after watching this video, go visit those and I think you'll be convinced after that. All right. To all my returning subscribers, what's up, y'all? Hope everything's good. Hope you guys are doing well. Families are good, healthy, got money in your pocket. Just beautiful. Hope everybody's doing beautiful out there. All right, so today's kind of an impromptu video. I discovered this flanker through YouTube, and you guys know how I love my rack store hunts. And man, I was out and I found one, and then I found another, and then I found another, and I end up acquiring pretty much the entire flanker line. All right, so we're talking about none other than from the House of Guess. We're talking about the Seductive Homme series line. Okay, now I haven't reviewed any of these. I showed off I think one of them in a rack store find. I haven't showed the other two off to you guys, so really interested to talk about this flanker, this flanker with these three fragrances, and just kind of get my first impressions of each one of them. I can pretty much guarantee that you're going to get individual review breakdowns of each one of these fragrances at a later date. All right, so watching YouTube, as I do every single day, just like y'all are watching right now on YouTube, and I come across, I think it was Jensen's. I think he was talking about it, or it might have been Ross from TGT Reviews. All right, it was one of those two guys, and they were talking about the Guess Seductive Homme series, and they were talking about this one in particular. All right, and they say this one reminded them a lot of 1 million. But they said it was a more fresher, fruitier take on that fragrance. So I was intrigued because I have 1 million the Parfum and I have 1 million Lucky as well. So I was intrigued, and I had always seen that fragrance in my rack stores, and I just kind of passed it up. I really didn't know too much about Guess and what they bring to the table as far as fragrances are concerned. So I was out and about in Burlington, came across this, I purchased it. I got home and I smelled it, and I was like, wow, they kind of hit that on the money. It does put you in the mind frame of 1 million, but it is more fresher. It's not as strong. It's a little bit more ambery, so to speak, even though 1 million is sweet. It's very, very sweet, the Parfum at least, but you definitely notice the difference in between this fragrance and 1 million. All right, so it didn't stop there. Watching more YouTube videos, and then I think, Ross talked about this one right here, and then Jensen's talked about Seductive Homme Blue, and he said it reminded him of La Nuit, all right, from the YSL line. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna check it out, and I'm gonna just see what's going on there. So quick story, I went to Best Buy and caught my son a new Nintendo Switch game, Sonic Colors, and I said, you know what, Burlington's right across, let me just go run over there and see if they have it, because I had it on my mind, and lo and behold, they did. $20 pickup, walked in, and there it is, Seductive Homme Blue by Guess. Didn't stop there, all right? So just as recently as this past weekend, coming from the gym, I was going across to get some football gear. My football team is trash in college right now, Florida State University, but I still try to represent when I go to work. So I went into Ross. I said, let me see if I can find me a little hoodie or something so I can wear to work over the weekend. Well, didn't run into any Florida State gear, but I ran into another Guess Seductive product, and I ran into the original. I ran into the very first one that they released. I believe, I could be wrong, but I think this is the first one. But this is the original Guess Seductive Homme. This is the original right here. All right, so I picked it up. All right, so that's how I acquired all three. Now let's go back to Blue. When I picked this up and I smelled it, it definitely gives you vibes of La Nuit from YSL. It gave me a little bit of vibes from Givenchy Bourgeois. It also give me a little bit of advice from Lacoste Homme. Why? Well, it has this certain ingredient in there that all three of those have. I don't know if it's the lavender in it. I don't know if it's the floral combination of it, the ambery, and I don't know. But it's something in there that's reminiscent, but it smelled really good. So I ended up wearing this to work, and it was a hit. I got quite a few compliments on it. It surprisingly had incredible longevity. I sprayed this stuff on 3:30 in the morning, and it was still kicking, man, around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It projected pretty good, and I was just taking it aback. Now, I sent this, fragrance off to my friends and a fragrance group chat that I'm in, and they kind of just dismissed it. No one said anything. So I'm like, wow, okay. I'll bring it to their attention once again. And maybe because they have the lavender wheat and, they got the YSL and they're good with that. But for me, for $20, the projection, the longevity, and the compliments that I got of it, this put this up probably on the cheapy Mount Rushmore list. The whole flanker line is, but this one in particular, will I say it's my favorite? I don't know, because I'm not done talking about these fragrances, all right? But it's up there, and just through the atomizer of it, if you can smell quality and richness through an atomizer, through a cheapie, man, you really hit big, all right? So coming off that, like I said, this past weekend, I was in Ross, and I came around the original, the Guess Seductive Homme. Got home, and I raced home. Maybe I drove a little faster because I was really excited to get home and smell this coming off the first two. All right, the Seductive Homme, Seductive Noir, and Seductive Noir, all right, and the Seductive Blue from Guess. This is the Seductive Original. So I got home, opened it up, sprayed it on my skin, didn't even use a tester, and I was blown away. And I cannot figure out what exactly this smells like, but it's rich. It's very sweet, warm, spicy. Got some vanilla accords in it. Got some powdery notes in it. I got it up right here. Got some citruses, some florals, and it's definitely aromatic. And I wore it the very next day to work. All right, and I wore it, and I was so impressed again by the longevity and the projection. And I was like, why aren't people talking about this? Why does no one talk about these cheapies on the regular? Well, I'm talking about it. And I'm telling you guys, if you can spend $20, and another $20 on this, man, you won't be disappointed. You'll be set for fall and for winter. I think all three of those fragrances, now you could probably wear this in the summer. I say summer night, not during the day, but summer nights, all three of these summer nights, but this one you could probably get away with in early evenings, probably like when the sun is probably going down. This is definitely for fall. And of course you can wear all three of those in climate control areas and really get some compliments and really get some people wondering what you have on. But I really like what Guess did, and now I'm a fan because obviously I have all three. Now I'm going to do my research more and see if there are any more flankers out there with the Guess Seductive line, because they got me, and I'm very, very pleased on what these fragrances deliver. We talked about this before in one of my previous videos. There's different levels to fragrances. Of course, you have your niches, you have your parfums, you have your eau de parfums, you have your eau de toilettes. Everybody has, everything that they're into. Me personally, I'm all the way top to bottom, EDT through niche, it doesn't matter. If it smells good and I like it, I'm gonna buy it. Really don't care if it's an EDT, EDP, parfum, or a niche. Now, of course, I am very specific when I wear my fragrances. So if I'm going out, if it's cooler, if it's colder, if it's hotter, if it's, not so hot, climate control, I'm very aware of where I'm going, and I'm very aware of what I'm putting on. But it could be EDT, EDP, parfum, and niche, it doesn't matter. If it smells good and I'm feeling it, I'm rocking it. But if you're looking for something, if you don't have much money, and you need something that's gonna hold you down these fall and these winter months or these summer nights, look into these fragrances. Look into Guess Seductive Homme, please. Look into Guess Seductive Blue, please. If we can just get that. All right, there it is. And if you're looking for another one, look into Guess Noir Seductive. Look into it. These things are great. They smell fantastic. Okay, so I want to talk about about this flanker line, about this line altogether, and I'm very impressed by it. And for $20, this line is definitely probably at the top, when it comes to cheapies. All right. I know I just released, I think I just released a favorite cheapies so far in 2021. And when I do the part 2 of that video, all 3 of these might be in there. All 3 of them. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Links for all 3 of these fragrances will be down in the description. And check them out. Go to Fragrantica and look up the notes. Look up other YouTube videos. You probably won't find as many people talking about them, but I think I'm one of the few who are really spilling his guts out on how good this flanker is. All right. So look into it. I'm not talking about it if it's not legit. All right. So these people ain't paying me. I don't work for Guess, even though I would. If they need somebody to, test some fragrances at Guess, holla at your boy. My email is in my description. Hit me up. All right, we can definitely do some business. But check these fragrances out. I love them. Cannot wait to continue to wear these fragrances throughout the summer nights, throughout the fall, throughout the winter, and in the climate control areas where I'll be. So check them out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that thumbs up for me, please. And I appreciate all you guys' support as always. And I'll see you guys on the next fragrance video. Be cool. All right?